Fire in the hole. Let's cook some shrimp. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue pit. What we're doing for you today is we're going to cook some barbecue shrimp, but I'm doing them in a way that I don't think has been done by anybody else before. I'm pretty sure. And we're not doing them the Australian way, which would be to skewer them and cook them on the grill. And we're not doing them the New Orleans way, which is to cook them in a frying pan with a sauce. We're going to make a sauce, but first we're going to cook these on a rotisserie. We're going to use the Only Fire rotisserie baskets. And I've got a bunch of really nice, good sized shrimp. And I've got some Malcolm Reed's Killer Hog seasoning, which is a great barbecue rub. We're going to be using this throughout this cook. And we're just going to get this all over these shrimp. Barbecue shrimp is what we're making. When you think of barbecue shrimp, maybe you think of the Emerald Lagasse style, Paul Prudhomme, New Orleans style barbecue shrimp. You know, your New Orleans style barbecue shrimp, they leave the heads on and they cook it in a kind of a sauce. We're getting these all covered up with that Malcolm Reed's. This is good stuff. Malcolm Reed's Killer Hogs. If you've never tried it, it's called the rub. And it's a great barbecue rub that Malcolm Reed has formulated here. It's got some sugar in it, I think, but that's going to be okay. So then we're going to take our shrimp and get them in the baskets into the, I hope I got enough room in these two baskets to put all my shrimp. And I think I do. I think I do. I'm trying to portion them out. I should have sprayed the baskets with oil and I didn't, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I got enough room in the baskets to put all the shrimp. So we're going to put them all in the baskets. And there we go. Getting it done. Getting it done. All I got to do now is snap the tops on that. Get this out of my way. Get that out of my way. Snap the tops on these. And they're ready to go on the fire. So let me... before we do that, we got to make a sauce for these shrimp. So let's go over to the Blackstone griddle and we'll crank it up and we'll get a saucepan on there and start cooking a sauce. So stay tuned. I got my saucepan on the fire. I got my Blackstone cranked up. That's a whole stick of butter in there, melting down. And to that we're going to add about 8 cloves of diced garlic. That's garlic and butter. That's perfect for shrimp right there. Beautiful. Oh baby. You could just pour that on those shrimp right now and be done with it. But we're going a little further than that with this sauce. We're making a honey barbecue sauce. We got some more of that Malcolm Reed's, of course. Malcolm Reed's barbecue seasoning that we're going to dump in there. I'm calling that about a tablespoon of Malcolm Reed's. Malcolm Reed's barbecue seasoning into the butter. So we've got butter, garlic, and Malcolm Reed's on there. In there, rather. Okay, you can see that, okay? Yeah. Next thing is some honey. I've got some healthier to go orange blossom honey that I get this locally here in South Florida at a farm nearby. And you go up to the kiosk, they have a kiosk, and you pay your money and it comes out of a machine. It's raw honey, 100% pure. I'm going to put about a cup of honey in there, which is about half this jar. About a half this jar of honey. Raw honey. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sweet stuff. Very sweet. I could have diced my garlic up a little bit better than that, couldn't I? But I didn't, did I? So we've got honey, garlic, butter, barbecue seasoning. To that we're going to add my buddy Dan and my buddy Angie, who doesn't watch my videos anymore. We got some of the old rooster sauce, Dan. How about that? Just a couple of shots of Sriracha to liven things up. Can't go wrong with Sriracha, I wouldn't think. And the last component of my sauce is this Asian barbecue sauce, Japanese style, sweet and tangy. Let me tell you what's in this. Soy sauce, mirin wine, rice vinegar, garlic, onion, and ginger. This stuff rocks. I got this at Aldi's, but you can buy a version of it called Bakkens, which is what almost everybody uses, the Bakkens. We're gonna put about, I'm gonna call that a cup of that barbecue sauce in there. So we've got the Japanese barbecue sauce, the butter, the honey, the garlic, the Malcolm Reed's barbecue seasoning, and we're making a sauce for our shrimp. That's gonna be, I should probably taste that. I should probably shut the Blackstone off because it's getting hot enough. Hot enough already. Get some good heat coming here. We're gonna get this all incorporated. Leave that on there. I'm gonna leave that right on the hot griddle and let that all incorporate in there. There's the color we want, right there. That's the color I wanted. That butter and honey and garlic. Excellent. That's the sauce for our shrimp. Okay? Now let's go cook our shrimp. Stay tuned. Alright, I got a good fire going in the Weber kettle. We got the shrimp on the Barbie. I'm not going to put the cover on that because the heat is going to cook those shrimps rather quickly. You turn this just a little bit like that. And yeah, you see those shrimps tumbling around in there? Aren't they happy? They'll get really happy in a little while and they all turn pink. And then we're going to put some of that sauce we made on there. And then we're going to drink a beer and take a taste. So stay tuned. Alright, the shrimp are done. There's the Frosty Root Boy mug star of the show. Here's today's beer. We're having a Hawaiian beer, Longboard Island Lager. I like it, I've had it before. It's good beer, Kona Brewing Company. Kona, Hawaii. Hawaii. I don't know if this actually comes from Hawaii and I don't have time to read the label, but it's pretty good beer. I've had it before. It's a lager. Nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing at all. This is good beer. Gonna pour that beer out. Yes, sir. Another nice pour. There's the beer. It's got a nice color to it. Nice and clear. Let's quaff the froth off it. What do you think, babies? Wow. That tastes great. It really hit the spot. Let me tell you what. I would tell you what the ABV was, but the numbers are too small for me to see. Let me get some shrimp over here and get some in my mouth. They're looking fabuloso. Stay tuned. All right, babies, my shrimp on the Barbies are done. Wait till you see this. Woo-hoo! Boy, does that look good, doesn't it? I gotta grab one of these. You know, these are tail-on shrimp. I like that because the tail gives you a little handle that you can grab it with. Look at that drippy sauce on there. Let me get that in my mouth. Mmm. Ah. That is delicious. The barbecue flavors and the smoke from the charcoal just makes this rock. Let me tell you what, let me wash it down with some beer. That's excellent. I got some nice French bread here to sop up the sauce with. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I know I'm talking with my mouth full, but you know what? These shrimps are amazing. Mmm. Mmm. Delicious. Got a napkin right here. Mmm. So with all the prep and everything to make the sauce and all that, took a while, but it only took about 15 minutes to cook those on the rotisserie. Cook fast. Delicious, babies, it's delicious. Please try this recipe. This is a new way of making shrimp. If you have some rotisserie baskets, it helps. If you don't, you're out of luck. Okay, babies, you know what I always say? If you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, I'm gonna send you to some guys who are straight up the coast from me in Palm Bay. Yeah, sneeze. Ah! Sorry, I don't know what got up my nose. Up in Palm Bay, a couple of guys, they're called Two Dudes Cooking or something like that. I forgot. Forgot the name of the channel, sorry. It happens. But anyway, go check them out. They're up in Palm Bay. I don't know the guy's name. He just made a chicken recipe that was very interesting. You gotta check it out. He took orange marmalade and cream of mushroom soup and put it on chicken wings and cooked it. I'm thinking of duplicating that recipe because I think it'll work great on the grill. Anyway, babies, subscribe to me. Go check out Two Dudes Cooking, I think is the name of the channel. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. Bye!